Good afternoon, children. Sairam. Today we are going to start with our first computer period. First, I will revise what we have studied in the second standard. You have studied parts of computer, that is keyboard, mouse, monitor, CPU. Okay, and we have seen the uses of each part in the second standard. Now, today we will again revise the uses of each part. See, in second standard you have studied notepad also, paint, how to type in the notepad, how to open notepad, how to save notepad, that we have done in the second standard. And paint also, how to draw in the paint, how to save the paint file, okay, how to color the picture, that all we have done in the second standard. So in third standard we will start with the first lesson, that is a computer and amazing machine. In this lesson we will see the uses of computer. Okay, see, this is lesson number 1, computer and amazing machine. See, computer is an amazing machine that can do different types of work. Okay, we can play games, write letters, draw pictures, listen to the music, check spelling, etc. on the computer. Okay, you know that we can type with the keyboard on the notepad. We can play game with the mouse, draw picture in the paint application, we listen to the music, we watch the movies, cartoons, everything we can do on the computer. All are aware of this thing. We are going to see the uses of computer in the different field. First, in the hospital. In hospital, what is the use of computer in the hospital? In hospital, computers are used to maintain the record of medical history of patients and to keep a track of prescription. Okay. Next, in offices, what is the use of computer in the offices? In offices, the computers are used for writing letters, sending mails, keeping records of customers. Okay, all the details of customer or any official records are saved in the computer. And also communications become very easy through the emails. So the offices computers are used for all these purposes. Next, in banking sector. In bank, what is the use of computer in the bank? In bank, all the records or money transactions, okay, that records are saved into the computer to maintain the customer account details, to keep a track of deposits, withdrawal, to keep a record of all the transactions that take place daily, keep a track of all the money transactions. In bank, the computers are used. Whatever money we withdraw from the bank, whatever money we deposit in the bank as a customer, the bank keep all that records into the computer. Next, in defense, what is the use of computer in the defense? Do you know what is the use of computer? See, in defense, the computers are used to keep a track of incoming missiles, target them. Also, it is used to target the enemy force, to hold the documents and records. It is very useful in the defense also. Next, in the space and research. What is the use of computer in the space and research? Space research. Okay. Computer help in contacting and executing commands on a spacecraft. Then designing spacecraft, planning and preparation, navigation of spacecraft, to capture the high quality of image of planet, These are all the uses of computer in the space research. So almost they are used in the every sphere of life. So computer is very important in the every sphere of life. Everywhere in the every field computers are used. Next, see, we will see the parts of computer system. Computer has a four main parts. First, monitor, keyboard, CPU, mouse. These are the parts of computer. Okay, that we have studied in the second standard also. Each part. It helps to perform the following function. What is the function of this? It is input, processing, output and storage. What is input? What is processing? What is output? And what is storage? That we will see now. First, this is the system unit. CPU is there, monitor, mouse and keyboard. Okay, this is computer system. Now, we will see the functions of a computer, how the computer function. First, input. The data and the instruction which we enter using a keyboard or a mouse into a computer is called input. See, whatever we type using keyboard, that we are giving a data to the computer. Okay, suppose you are typing ABCD. So ABCD you are typing with the help of keyboard. That is the data, that is the input which you are giving to the computer. So it can be number, words, pictures or sound. This is called data. Whatever any letter you are typing, that is your data. That is your input which you are giving to the computer. Words, pictures, it means whatever you are drawing in the paint using mouse. Mouse is an input device, keyboard is an input device with which we are giving input to the computer. This is all called data. Now, what is processing? We will see the processing. After entering the data and the instructions in a computer, a CPU works on the given data to give a meaningful information. This is called processing. See, when we provide the input to the computer, it goes into the CPU. Whatever input we are giving using mouse and keyboard, it goes into the CPU and it gets processed. Okay, and whatever result we get after processing, that is our output. What is output? When the data is processed in the CPU to give useful information, it is known as an output. When we are typing, suppose we are typing A to Z alphabets using keyboard, it goes into the CPU converts it into the alphabets and that alphabets we get on the monitor. Suppose we are typing any numbers and we want to add two numbers. So suppose 10 plus 10 we are typing with the keyboard. Then 10 plus 10 answer is 20. So that will get processed into the CPU and then final result we will get it on the monitor. That is our output. Okay, so output is a final result. See, this is this input process output, that is IPO cycle, can be understood with the help of the given example. Calculate the total of two numbers, that is input 20 plus 15. How you will give the input to the computer? Using keyboard. So using keyboard we will type 20 plus 15, that is 20 plus 15 is your input. Okay, then it will go to the CPU. Then CPU start processing on it and then it will give us a final result, that is the output on the monitor. So monitor we will get the answer, that is 35. 20 plus 15 is 35. So that is our final output. Understood IPO, that is input, process, output. Next, let us understand it from some day-to-day life example. Day-to-day life example. See, now to prepare a tea, we need some input. Okay, what is that input? Water, tea powder, milk, and sugar to make a tea. Take this is as an input. Then what is the processing in this? We boil it together. Okay, water, tea powder, milk, and sugar we keep for boiling. Okay, that is processing. And after boiling all this, what we get? We get tea. Final output is prepared tea. So understood? Input, process, output. This is how computer functions. Okay, we give the input to the computer, then it get processed, and then we get the final output on the monitor. So today we have learned the uses of computer in the different field and the functions of a computer, that is input, processing, and output. Uses of computer in bank, in office, in defense, space and research. Okay, everywhere, in education, in school, everywhere the computers are used. And what is the function of computer? Input, processing, output. Fine. So input is the data which we provide to the computer, then it get processed, then into the CPU, then we get the final result, that is our output. Okay children, now today's lesson is over. So we have seen the computer, an amazing lesson. Half lesson is done. Now in the next period I will continue with this same lesson and we will finish our lesson in the next period. Okay, thank you.